Hi. Hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hey, Biro. I have a tummy ache. I have a tummy ache today. It was. It. I think it's gonna go away though. I think it's just a. I think it's just a normal, everyday kind of thing that happens. Hmm. I don't know what good. I don't know what that means. Hi, Minty. I'm just here. We're just gonna chill. It's gonna be fine. Get well soon. Thank you. Sometimes I'm not very good at deciphering acronyms. Sometimes I'm very. There's a lot of acronyms out there. I don't always know what they're supposed to mean. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I took a nap for like a half hour, so that's good. I was doing great. I was doing so fine this morning. And I was just like, this is fine. Everything's fine. And then all of the sudden, I just was like, oh no, actually, I'm not fine. And then I was like, well, do we still stream? And I was like, I think it's gonna go away. I think it'll go away. Mm. It's fine. I'm fine. We just need to be cozy today. I don't know what that means though. I was gonna play Animal Crossing, but that requires me to set up my capture card. So I don't particularly want to do that. But I still could. It would just mean moving some stuff around. And I moved so much stuff around, that's why I'm late today, because things weren't plugged in correctly, I guess. Because yesterday I was I was recording for covers. So I had to go record singing. And uh when I do recording, um I do raw audio, so like I don't have my um filters or anything on. So you can hear everything that's going on in my background. So that means I need to be away from dogs, away from husband. And we have a really small apartment, so we only have like one main room and then the bedroom. And then but also like we live on a main road, so you can like hear a lot of traffic sounds. And like you can't like right now there's a lot of cars passing by. So yeah, it's kind of a problem. Uh and like a if there's like a fan or something like that, you can edit it out. You can edit out the like background noise, but if it's not like a constant hum or something like that, it can't be edited out. So I ended up having to like move all of my stuff into the bathroom because that was the only room that I could think of that would be quiet. I had like a stool set up and my laptop balanced on the sink, and then I made like a little blanket fort out of a laundry rack and blankets obviously. So then I was in there for like an hour or so recording. um did it work well? I don't know. I sent it to Fort, who is not just a fortuitous piano, but also the pianist that I'm working with right now. And he's gonna do magic with it, I think. And then he's gonna make me listen to myself sing. Ugh. We have a friend group and we have one friend who's annoying. Well, I have a friend group and I have like 5 friends who are annoying, and I'm one of them. Oh, thanks for the head pats. I appreciate it. A very annoying friend group. Speaking of, where are they? Well, actually, I know that Glitch and Jinx are Glitch is busy today, I think. I don't remember what today was, but I know that like Monday and Tuesday for them this week is apparently like nightmarish. So I wasn't anticipating them. I sent them a bunch of messages like early in the afternoon being like, "Oh, stuff about like things that they had made for me shorts and just like, corrections and things like that. Feedback." And they answered and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing up? It's like 7 there." Which is not like super early, but it's like early for them. And then I was like, "Oh right, they have stuff going on today." Ugh. And I have nothing going on. So that's good. What is going on with my mic? I'm sorry, that was probably loud. Okay. It should be better. It's not great. We had to move too many things and I don't know what's going on now. I don't know why it's acting weird, but it's if it sounds different and it's being weird, that's why. That I don't know what I did. I don't know why the gain is gaining so much. I'm trying to put it down and it's not. Maybe today was a bad day. Maybe I should have just canceled. You have today and tomorrow off work and working again on Wednesday and Thursday. Not on Thursday. Oh god, I have to put together the playlist for Thursday. I haven't done that yet. I don't know how many are going to be in there because I assume there's some overlap between the ones that Remy sent me and then the ones that you guys gave me. But I haven't actually like dug through any of it. What did I do the last couple of days? Because like I didn't get any work done, I feel like. I did a lot of good like taking it kind of easy. And I did record. I did just tell you guys about the recording thing. I did that. I did some singing stuff. I tried to like edit down a video. That's something else we need to do today. I almost forgot. Um, Not editing a video, but we have books to go over that I read last week. So that means I need to get Storygraph up. Usually I have all this stuff ready. I don't today. I will not be getting Storygraph Plus. Thanks. Yeah, I got this week's schedule yesterday and I realized that I probably can't make it to the music stream. I'm sorry. That is unfortunate. I would switch it for you, but I can't. Cuz like I'm not streaming it tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta do stuff. Like get things ready. Like I gotta get stuff ready and I gotta have a I haven't even tried to learn the ones that we picked last week. I haven't even like listened to them again. I don't know what's up with me. I just don't feel great. I think it's just a, post New Year slump. I do not feel like I'm burnt out. I'm just tired. Oh, right. I have a condition that makes me do that. Cool. That's probably what it is. What the fuck did I read this week? I was like, where do we even find that? I don't remember. I read weird stuff. Okay. I think I only read 2 again. What started last week? Like the 5th? Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. I got them. I found them. Now I have to just, remember what happened in these books. That's asking a lot, actually. Okay. If I go here, will it pop them up? Yeah, it does. Look at that. We can do this. We can do this now. Well, okay. Why does it always do that? I don't know. It's not like I click it. It shouldn't register that as a click, but it does for some reason. Anyway. Okay, so last week I read 2 books. They were pretty okay books. I don't know. I'm still like waiting for some holds to come out, and I don't know what it is about January, but like nothing good is coming out. Nothing interesting anyway. So the first one I read was this one called Slashed Beauties. I don't remember why I was like, okay, that one sounds alright. I don't know, it did sound interesting, like based on the first like pass through, but I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't bad necessarily. It it was set in present day, and then also had shifting timeline to, I want to say it was around maybe Victorian era in somewhere in the UK. It wasn't very descriptive of exactly where it was. And it had the central figure of these wax figures. They're anatomical wax figures that apparently are haunted? I guess haunted. And like it's kind of like well known that they are. And they're modeled from sex workers. And it was like the physician or whoever who started it did that because he said that he wanted to keep the interest of the medical students, and if the wax figures were beautiful to look at, they would pay more attention, which is kind of like fucked up and creepy. But the whole thing was a little fucked up and creepy. So it's from the point of view of these sex workers. And they were like trying to get a brothel, and they had like a brothel mother, and she was like weird and controlling and slightly abusive, and just like a lot of men had wronged these women to get them into the position in which that they were in. And then when they get turned into the wax figures, it's by means of some ancient witchcraft of evil, and now the women will murder men who perv on them, or who they, I don't know. It was very unclear. It wasn't really well established. These are my issues with the book. Was that like this could have been really interesting, and it wasn't really necessarily a bad story. It's just like they didn't get turned into the wax figures until much later on in the book. We just like got a lot of background, and then when they got turned into the wax figures, they went after some of the men who had harmed them in the earlier parts of the book. But then, like, I don't know. They got saved from it because that's the other thing, is that they weren't just like modeled after the wax figures. They were magically turned into the figures. I don't know. Let's just read the description. See, you start off with a gothic feminist body horror in two timelines, revolving around three anatomical Venuses. Ultra realistic wax figures of women that come to life at night and murder men who have wronged them. I believe I read that sentence and went, ooh. I am intrigued. Because like I like some of the feminist takes, but like we've talked about some of the feminist books that I've read before in the past, and they are either very, very well done, like Bunny was well done and it was a feminist story, or they are a little too ham-fisted and they are forced in a way. Like sometimes I feel like there's a degree of wokeness, I guess we'll say, that gets kind of like contrived in some books to the point where I'm just like, this, like, it just doesn't feel natural. And this one didn't have that problem necessarily. It didn't have like, it also didn't like write it out as like men are evil. It was more like these men are evil. And then like the people who turned them into the figures also not good people. So like evil was on both sides. It wasn't just like men are evil, women are good. The women were also evil. So yeah. But the modern day timeline, it did start in Seoul, but it didn't. That was the other reason I was like, oh, that's interesting that it's in Seoul, but she didn't stay there. She went back to England. Name is Alice is the current day timeline, and she has been working to secure all of the anatomical Venuses to destroy them. And she's finally got the last one, and oh, it was 1763 that the past one was, and it was just like, but that wasn't very clear exactly. In the current timeline, Alice is being kind of like haunted by the main, like it was like the brothel mother of the group. And then like it becomes clear that she's one of the girls from the past who has, for some reason, her figure has become human again or something like that. She just doesn't age, and it was through witches who help her. Anyway, I just spoiled it for you, but yeah, she's also, it wasn't that big of a reveal. I saw it coming by chapter 2. Anyway, I know that like my tummy ache is making me dislike this more, but I didn't like it that much. It was just a little, like, I see a 3.71, and I don't know. I just I didn't vibe with this one so much. I finished it. I finished it on the 7th, so I would have started this on the 5th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So yeah, 3 days, 400 pages, that's not that bad. So like it was fine. It did not leave a lasting impression on me, I guess we could say. So I think that means that it has to be a 3. yeah, like it wasn't awful. I still like read it fine. I didn't like linger on it and I didn't like hate reading it. I just don't ever want to read it again. And that's what a 3 is for. A 3 is for those moments where it's like, yeah, that was okay. That was significantly okay. I had a good time reading it while I did, but I'm good now. We don't have to talk anymore. So that's what this one felt like for me. Um that was okay. Yeah, moving on. Exactly. I don't even want to say anything about it. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just like, it was fine. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I don't want to say. I can't think of anything to say, so we just won't. No review for you other than it was fine. I'm not saying nobody should read it. If you're into like dark feminist horror, and there is a little bit, there's a lot of body horror going on in it. It's kind of insane what's happening. I don't know. You might like it. It just, I don't know. I didn't like it that much. I didn't like it that much. Okay, this next one though, American Rapture. I read a CJ Lead one last year that we had. I think we talked about that one. It was Mayfly, and I also had mixed opinions about that one. It wasn't that it was bad, it was just weird. And this one was also weird, but I kind of liked it more. In this one we have it's needs huge trigger warnings, but I feel like if you read the first, like the description of the book, you should know what's coming a little bit. Um, but like trigger warnings for like sexual assault and religious trauma, I guess. Um, yeah, so this one is like it's a apocalyptic story where it's sort of like zombies, but the zombies are it's like zombies meets pandemic, which is a common thing. Um, and it's that the zombies, the people are being, they get like a virus and the flu, you get flu-like symptoms, and then um you feel better for a minute, and then the fever comes back, and men get like red rashes on their hands, and then everybody gets really, 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 really horny. It sounds like smut. When I say it out loud, it sounds like smut. But like then brainlessly horny, and then like they attack. And yeah, hi Bowsy. You have some timing, girl. You got some timing for this one. I swear to God, it's a good book. It's just, it's told through the point of view of I think she's 16. It's a 16-year-old girl who is being raised like ultra orthodox Catholic. And so she has no idea about anything. Like she like they don't have a TV in their house. They won't let like they don't let her read certain things. She doesn't have a cell phone. She has a driver's license, but she's not allowed to have a car. She's locked down in every sense of the word. That she can only go to church, school, which is a Catholic school, that is pretty like locked down with a bunch of people from her church, and then like also nuns, and then home with her parents, and she has a twin brother And the twin brother, because he's a boy, um, was able to get more opportunities for outside education. And so he was getting pretty atheist and was like, he would tell her all the things that he got to learn that were like science things. See, I know, I'm sorry. I swear to God, it's a good book though. If you can like get past that, it's pretty great. Um, it's another feminist story if that helps. But yeah, she her brother was like trying to teach her all the stuff that he got to learn that was like a lot of like science stuff, and he was like trying to explain to her why all of the things that they tell her that they teach at the church and at the school about like religion and all of the guilt and stuff like that that is like foisted upon them is all bullshit. And so like she's at least got like that little doubt in her mind, and he has the doubt full stop. But then also he's gay, and she doesn't really fully understand what that means because she's a poor innocent little lamb. Um and her parents have really like done her dirty with that. But he gets outed um somehow, and the parents find out, and they send him to a conversion camp where he's not allowed to come home. So he's in a conversion camp. So this is happening. This pandemic has been going on for a very long time, but they don't let her watch the news. They don't give her access to any of this information. So she hears about it, and they don't really believe it's as bad as it is. They're just like, "Oh, it's just kind of the flu." And it's really bad out in the east, but it's never going to come to us. And then it does come to them, and then it gets really bad very, very quickly, and people are kind of like becoming aggressive and stuff like that. And she's like, I have no idea what's going on. And she's trying to find out more information. She's had phone calls with her brother, and her brother's like, just try to look things up for me, because they're not telling me anything either. And like he's like worried about it, but he's like more worldly and knows things. So she's trying her best to get like information. She meets this like hot guy at a library. um she's also like going, there's this really fucked up scene that like she's 16, so her body is doing the things that happen when you become the late stage teenager is what I'm gonna call it. and she's like really, really pretty too, and so like people are starting to notice her, and her dad is basically telling, like, hinting that she's a slut because she's wearing clothing that doesn't fit anymore. And that's like, okay, well, you guys aren't buying her clothing to deal with the growth spurt that's happening right now. That's your fault. And the mother's like, oh yeah, no, we need to go take care of this. And she's like, I don't understand what you guys are talking about. By the way, they're also not allowed to have any full-length mirrors in their home, so she had like literally hasn't seen herself really. So the worst parents ever. Like, it was really awful. But the worst scene is she's in a dressing room with her mother, and her mother doesn't want her to be in there alone because God forbid she's alone for 5 seconds of her life. She might masturbate or something. um she and her mom tells, she sees herself for the first time in a full-length mirror. Not the first time, but for the first time in a very long time. And she's like, oh, I'm hot now. I didn't know that. I was unaware that I'm hot. And her mom's like, yes, it's a terrible burden to have. It's a curse. And she tells her this story about how she was assaulted by a man when she was in some sort of like, I forget what that's called, like a homestead program, where she went to go visit somewhere, and she stayed at people's house and like studied and worked there for a period of time. Um and the it was on a farm, and the husband of the house assaulted her, and she tells her 16-year-old daughter how that was her fault because she strayed too far away from the Lord and didn't dress appropriately, and um that's her burden to bear, and it's her sin, and the reason why her father is so good and great and grand and glorious is because he could see past that and still agree to marry her. And I just was like, I I I was poor baby, poor girl. I mean, poor woman also, but like, it's so awful to say something like that. No, it kind of hooks me in a little bit, but then, um, again, we go back to this pandemic thing that's going on, and she's trying to like figure out what's going on. She's seeing signs that people around her are infected, but she doesn't really understand what it means. And then, like, her parents have been kind of sick, but she goes home. Oh yeah, something happens at school. Something happens at school with it, and then they end up having to like cancel school for the rest of the day or for the week or something like that. So she doesn't have school, and her parents are like, "You can't just stay home alone, though. So you must go to the church to go like do chores at the church or something like that, and then you can come home like you would normally." So like they like lock down her day again. And so she does that, and she's not able to like get to a computer to try to look up more information. She's really frustrated by that. But then when she gets home, her parents are going at it crazy style. Like wildly fucking. And she's like not sure what to make of this. And then when they see her, they go running after her because they are infected and they have lost their minds and they are just brainless fucking zombies. She runs away though, and that was like the worst triggering part of it was that whole her dad like tackling her in the front yard and somebody just watching from their lawn. And but she's able to get away. She gets into her mother's car and she drives away and tries to find somewhere to go. She's able to get a radio on and like get to a checkpoint where she meets up with a police officer. And yes, ACAB, but like this one seems all right. He's fine. Um he's like, "You are a minor. I can't leave you alone." Other things had happened while she was in this really bad traffic jam, but she has not been infected. She has not assaults almost happen and they are terrifying, and she is confused by penises, but it's just becomes her and this cop, and they pick up a dog on the way who is the best dog in the world, um trying to survive and dodging dicks the whole time. Is it weird? Yes. Is it weird? It's CJ Lead. It's weird. I know that it's weird, but I did really like it too. And that, like, bad things happen towards the end, and I guess I can spoiler because everybody should know they're getting into it beforehand. But the dog doesn't make it in a particularly awful scene. And I cried and had to hug my dogs for a while. It was really bad. uh, but yeah, I know it's such a ridiculous premise. It's such a ridiculous premise, but I think that like there's some really obvious symbolism with um religious control, religious trauma, the guilt associated with sexuality and womanhood that is rampant in ultra conservative Christian circles, and then pairing that up with a pandemic with pandemic deniers and people who refuse to take vaccines. Also, that's a part of this, but pairing that up with that and um fucking zombies, not just fucking zombies, but fucking zombies. I think there's a lot in there that I just like. I think that that's actually kind of interesting and like in a literary way. Like, yes, is it heavy fisted? Is it does the symbolism kind of slap you in the face like other things that slap you in the face? I wish I didn't say that. Yes, it does. It does. But it's I think that it's good. I don't mind when symbolism is ham-fisted like that, but like in a it's like done in a creative way that is um I don't know, it's done in a masterful way where it doesn't feel forced, you know? I liked it. We can read a little bit of the description here. Um so this is 2024. Indie Next Blaze. A blistering feverish ride through a uniquely American apocalypse. Oh, that's Chuck Wendig. He's fun. A virus is spreading across America, transforming the infected and making them feral with lust. That was a better way to call it than fucking zombies. Sophie, a good Catholic girl, must traverse the hellscape of the Midwest to try to find her family while the world around her burns. Along the way, she discovers there are far worse fates than dying a virgin. The end times are coming. Ugh. I don't like the description. Um, all right. We need to add a review though. It does not get. I don't want to hug it, but it is something I would want in my library. I think I'll keep it at a low 4 though, just like at a 4 even instead of giving it more. Like we could do like a 4.25, but I wouldn't go as far as a 4.5. I think I'll stick with a 4. Um. What do I think about this? Is the symbolism of a pandemic in America turning victims into fucking zombies while the conservative Midwest battles with ultra right wing religious nutcases. A little on the nose? Sure, but it was also really good. Yeah. Is the symbolism of a pandemic in America turning victims into fucking zombies? Well, the conservative Midwest battles with ultra right wing religious nutcases. A little on the nose, sure, but it was also really good. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's good. We did it. And those are the books I read this week. I am currently reading. I'm like halfway through, so I did a little bit this week. The Haunting of Room 904 by Erica T. Worth. I don't know. I saw it in a couple of places, and I'm still waiting for some holds. The word is holds. I'm still waiting for some holds to come through. So I just picked it up. It sounded like it might be interesting, and I really love paranormal stuff. Like when it comes to horror, if there is like ghosts happening, I'm usually pretty happy. I'm halfway through with this one, and you know that whole thing I say about sometimes things go so woke that it feels a little forced. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's how I'm feeling right now. It's okay though. There's stuff about it that I am also enjoying. I read, almost 60% of it in a day, so it also just is an easy read. But yeah, that's what's going on. I don't know. I'm still waiting for How to Survive a Horror Story to come through. I've been waiting for a while. And I haven't done anything with the new stuff coming out yet. But I gotta remember to go look them up and add them to my alerts on the library app, which I just haven't felt like doing. One day that hold will come through. Well, we do have book club next week. Let me plug that one again. It's this book has Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wisewell. And you, yes, you still have 7 days to read the book if you would like to join the conversations that are going to take place on next Monday. If you're not able to get a copy of the book, do not fret. You can still, join us for book club and listen to the conversations, even if you're maybe not capable of like adding anything substantial. And I'll also do like a little summary of things to, refresh people's memories, stuff like that. But yeah, it should be fun. I know at least Jinx has finished it. I guess some people were having trouble finding it in a couple of places. And you don't have it in your library, but there are some. Nope, I shouldn't. Well, there are ways to obtain books for free that does not include a library. If you don't mind getting like a online version of the book. There we go. That's the way I'll say that. That's the way I'll phrase that. Hi, Fort. If you don't mind, you can't get like a physical copy of the book, but there are ways to obtain, say, an audio version or like a PDF. I mean, ebook. But you could do that. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that there's sometimes I can't get my library to get certain books, and I just find a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. Yup. there's a website called Oceans of PDFs, and sometimes you can have pretty good look. Like, I'm saying this quietly, like I say it quietly, like I'm whispering to you. But yeah, that there's a website that exists that I've had really good luck on. Don't worry, no one's here listening to me. This isn't going to be saved into a VOD or anything like that. I'm just saying you should support and do it, through legal means. But sometimes, like if you live in a different country, it's kind of difficult to get certain things, and you got to get it the way that you can. Well, yeah, we will be doing that next week. If you can't get to it though, that doesn't mean that you can't join us still. Just know you're gonna be spoiled on the book, and but I'll do a little like thing, synopsis of what happened in the book. Give you relevant key details, and it'll be good. It should be fun anyway. And this one's a good, like, it'll get you in the mood for Valentine's Day, which is coming up next month. So, get you in that romantic spirit. I find it an awfully romantic book anyway. But yeah, that's what's going on. Well, that concludes the book portion of today. I don't know what to do now. What do you guys think? What should we do? I know I said I was gonna play Animal Crossing, but I still don't really want to hook up. I could get myself to hook up the whole system, but that does mean that I lose one of my screens. I still have the option of trying to find it in the library on the Swedish side of the border. That's an option. You are close to a border. So, if you want to. Do you guys have like digital catalogs? Because I know like that's a thing that we have where you can get ebooks and stuff like that. Um, because I still use my hometown library in America, even though I obviously do not live there anymore. They don't need to know that. I don't have English books here really, but it is nice to have the online option because like obviously I read a lot of books, and I would not be able to afford to buy all of these books. Obviously, I would also like to like buy this book and own it though. And there's books that I kind of want to reread again. They think I might like look into trying to purchase. I was thinking about getting the physical copies of it at some point because also my husband wants to read them. He like looked over my shoulder at one point when I was reading one of the books and he was like, "What the fuck is that wild insanity that you are currently consuming right now? I need to read this." And I'm like, "I do think you'd like it, but it is a little weird." It's I don't know what is it like the Locked Tomb series, maybe? This is the first one. It's the Tasman Mirror one. Everybody's kind of like excited about it. But this is the first book from it. It's Gideon the Ninth, is it? Yeah, the Locked Tomb series. Um I haven't read this one at the top yet. Only 25 pages, but I don't even know where you would find it. Yeah, I haven't read any of the in-betweens. I read this one and this one and this one. We're still waiting on this one. Is there information on it yet? I doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It's just, we know it's coming. We just don't know when. And it's been coming for like 2 years now, so, or 3 years, maybe 4 years. When was the last one printed? 2022? Okay. Yeah, 3 years. I feel like with this series, I sometimes kind of feel like Game of Thrones fans with George R.R. Martin, although they've been waiting much longer than I have. But I'm like, oh, I understand the feelings now because I have been waiting for this one to come. I kind of want to reread these. My boyfriend sends me memes on it. And there was one where it was like specifically talking about a certain character, and I knew who the character was, but I couldn't remember their name. And they had to do with their name, and I was like, fuck, I don't fully get this joke because I can't remember. I should reread the series. Interesting. It's very gay and kind of sci-fi, mostly fantasy. I really like this series. It's weird. You know how I feel about weird. You guys know how I feel about weird things. Yeah. Okay. So, things we could do. We have options. Thank you for the head pats. We have options on things we could continue now. We have Wordle. we could play Wordle. And I haven't done Wordle in like maybe like 2 months, so I have like a lot of back catalog that could be completed, and that might be fun. I have all of the New York Times stuff, so we could do any of them, any of the daily games. So I could do like archived. We could archive. We can do that. We could also do Animal Crossing. I can. It just would take me a minute to set everything up. We could do other cozy games. Well done. I gotta look at them. What do I got? I still have Bear and Breakfast, which we haven't done. There's Played Up, but I don't really consider that cozy. Yeah, I think the only cozy one that I have up on here is Bear and Breakfast. Oh, there's Noun Town too. You could suffer through me trying to do French. So those I feel like are the options right now. Animal Crossing, Wordle, Bear and Breakfast, French. What do you want to do? What should we do? Iris says Wordle is fun, but no options on the other ones, so No opinions on the other things. I hadn't mentioned those yet. I'm fine. We could also um do a working singing stream where I learn the songs from Thursday. And you can like see my process. That's also an option. What feels good? If we could if I could stream it, we would be playing Warframe right now. But I can't stream Warframe. I don't have enough. My computer won't allow that. But just so you know, if I could do what I want to do, we would play Warframe. My tummy feels okay now. I told you it would go away. I've been sitting here drinking a Sprite. I feel tired. But that's the worst of it. Is I sleepy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We could maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's do a little Wordle. Okay? Let's do today's Wordle and see how we feel. Okay. I know how to play this. Thank you. Let's just Wordle today, because I haven't done it. And I have a I start with the strategy. And then like sometimes I'll start coming up with real ones, but I'm tired, so we're not going to. We're going to go with the second strategy. Now, this is the reason why I like to do story as my second one. Also, hi, Glitch. How are you? How's it going? I don't know. I don't remember what you had going on today, other than that was a lot. So I hope your a lot is going well. But yeah, I start with adu to begin with because it has 4 vowels. D is also a very popular consonant. I then do story a lot of times as my second play because it'll cover the remaining vowels that are not in adu. And then S, T, and R are very, very popular, or not popular. Popular is a word for it, but like they're some of the most used consonants in the English language. So I do that one too, because then we can like find out and see if we found out a lot of information there. So we got a T, an R, and an A, and then the I is in the correct place. Oh yeah, breakfast. Breakfast sounds good. Am I too tired for this? Maybe. Am I really out of practice for this? Definitely. Well, what are the other ones that are really big consonants? An L is. No, that doesn't make sense because that would be tree. That I is like confusing me. Okay. Wait, that was the wrong word. I'm only doing this because I want more information. Okay, now I know all of the letters, I think. Wait, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Right? TR. Is it Trillium? No. Trial, I meant. See, tired. Should have got it the last one, but. Yay, we did it. Hooray. See, it's fun, right? We're so fun. We can do another one because I have the archive available to me. So I don't know if you played yesterday, but I didn't. Let's try the options again. Oh wow, look at that. Too dumb to think of anything else. Oh wow, look at that. We got so much information from that though. Hmm. Hmm. So like the A and the U probably have to be like you're looking at like probably. Just staring at the letters at this point. This is not engaging content at all. There's no why. There's no S. Hello, dogs. They've all come up on the couch with me. Lie down, baby. You lie down with your sister? Oh, the babies! I got both of them up here with me. I am the cuddle mother. Hooray. That makes me so happy. Okay, we're focusing. Uriel, what do you think? Okay, let's play some common letters because we're dumb. We can just play common letters. We could do uh we could do like plank and see if there's anything in that. Well, there's a K. Okay, that's helpful. That does help a lot actually. So now we know it's XX A ARK. So one of those is a U. Work, I guess. Is that a word? It is a word. What the fuck does quirk even mean? Of course it does it in French. That's Quark is simply the German word for curd. Okay. I almost don't believe you, Google. I don't know. It's trying to tell me that it's like cottage cheese, but slightly not. That's okay. Well, it's telling me it's cheese though. That's why I'm like, I don't really believe you, Google. Maybe if I do quark diffin, it's not supposed to give me it in French. Any number, okay, this is better. Any number of subatomical particles carrying a fractional electric charge, postulated as building blocks of hadrons. Hadrons? That sounds right. Quarks have not been directly observed, but theoretical predictions based on their existence have been confirmed experimentally. Fun. That's a better one than cheese. That's a better definition than cheese, I think. Cheese? I don't really believe you, Google. That was a... yeah. Okay. We can try another one. Let's try the day before. We'll go back to Saturday. You hate cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. It's hard to get here. It's expensive. I get it sometimes. It's like so nice because it's like very low in fat, so it's something that doesn't hurt my tummy. And I like to do it with a little bit of sweet stuff, so I put like jam on top of it and eat it with the jam. And then sometimes if I want like it to be like super savory, I'll just crack some black pepper on top, and that makes me really happy too. Um, I don't know. Cottage cheese makes me happy, but all right, let's do our openers. I'm still too dumb to come up with something. Okay, so that was a waste. Hmm? Damn it. Hmm. Whenever I'm eating at my parents' place, Mama and Firian always takes out the cottage cheese and asks if I want some. My reply always, Mom, I still don't like it. Yeah. um, Remy kind of does that with me. Some French stuff that he really likes, and I'm like, "Yep, I'm not eating that." I still am not a fan. Mm, no. Hi, Mir. Thanks. I know this is riveting. Maybe we shouldn't do this anymore, but I can't think of anything. Maybe we shouldn't show off how stupid I am. Maybe that's the thing. How are you, Mir? I don't know if it's an F. I was just guessing. So maybe we could do like manic. Oh hey, hey, that was good. Hooray! Yay! I did it. We're gonna do another one. I know I keep saying we should stop, but here we are. I know I have it's fine. I'm still too stupid to come up with anything, so um, no. You guys are both trying to solve it. Um. Okay, let's just. We can always plink. If all this fails, we can. Okay. I mean, that gave us some information. Yeah, it knocks letters out. It gives us information. Um. I don't know. No. There's no S. There's no L. I was thinking of something that had an L in it. Um. It's not going to be, but at least we know where the I is now. There's not a second T. Otherwise, that would have been a good one. We might not get this one. Okay. We only have the two. We have two. Well, we had the other E. So. Yeah, we could try that. There's no E though. We could do it, and it might give us some information. Wish you would have came up with that one before titty. I'm just gonna run it for the information. Okay, so then it can only be right? No. What was left? Does it not tell you what it was? It doesn't tell you what it was. Oh, 8. 8. Up here it is. Oh, well. All right, there's an E. I'm an idiot. I'm so tired. This is what happens when I don't feel good. This is what happens when we try to play it when I'm not feeling good. There was an E the whole time and we knew that. We knew that there was an E. What the fuck? Thanks, Ro. I appreciate you. We'll try another one. And then because you seem to be having fun. I don't know how long we're gonna do this for, but gave me no information other than there's a that. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. I didn't think so. That's not bad. Cool. So then that means we're looking at something that's like XX S E A T or AST maybe. Blast is a good one. Oh, hi Komi. How are you? Ça va. Je I don't feel good. Can't even think of how to say that in French. J'ai le malaise. Yeah, we'll do blast. We'll blast this one into the sky. See, if we have Row here, it's better. We do better with Row. Yay, we did it. We can keep going. We have a secret weapon now. Leave my opening alone. It's a good one. I'm accidentally smart sometimes. Me too, man. Yay. I hate when all I have are vowels. Late. Okay. Well, we know it starts with a P. We know the can't E has to be somewhere like here. Eta. We could do connections too. I don't know. Oh god, my phone is going crazy all of a sudden. It doesn't have to be this. I just was thinking of words that I don't know what to do with the A. Because I don't think that there's anything. No, the A won't go there because then we could have tried. But we don't have an L. I was thinking pearl. So that doesn't work. Eek. Also, the A doesn't go there. So. Pearl could give me good info, that's true. Not enough good info though, because I already know that the A isn't there. I already know that there's no R, and I already know there's no L. It would only tell me where the E is gonna go. I don't think it's worth it to waste it when I know it's not that. Hey! Stop it. No. There's someone outside, or no? Feel. Pa. Pain. We already know the E's not there. No. It's true that the pagan does help there. That's a better throwaway. It would tell us if there's an N. It would give us where the A definitely is. Okay. I like it. Okay. So P E something A-N, maybe. Or P something E-A-N. Pecan? Okay. Pecan. Or pecan. I say it both ways. It's a pecan pie, but It's mostly pecan, actually. It depends on where the pecan goes and what it is. I don't know. Huh. Because I'm thinking also like ice cream. I like butter pecan, not butter pecan. Yeah, I just say it both ways. I think I just interchangeably will throw in a pecan or a pecan depending on how I feel. Okay. Do you want to do another Wordle or should we go and do connections? We can always come back to Wordle too. Okay. Connection. Let's try connections. Because I haven't done it in a while. It's loading. I wish it wouldn't make it white when I don't want it to be. Ooh, God, you're bright. Can I turn it on for this? Or will it? Nah, it takes off my... I have a thing that makes it go into dark mode all the time. Is there not a dark mode for this? Jesus. Okay, well that's annoying. Alright. Let's look at it in all of its really obscenely white glory. Handshake compact armchair expert. Console, headquarter, novice footstool. So I got armchair, footstool, console. Maybe bookcase. And then we have intermediate, proficient, expert, novice. Ooh. Yeah. No dark mode should be illegal, I agree. Yeah, I like this one. So we'll do that. Okay, good. And then I didn't go to that far. So yeah, let me use my actual mouse. I was using my finger pad thingy. So wait, handshake, agreement, understanding. Hmm. Protocol? Is that on here? Or did I misread it? Oh no. Money penny. I don't know what that is either. We could try the one that I was thinking of with console or console, armchair, footstool, maybe bookcase. And just see if that's anything. Yeah. Oh, this makes sense. Sefta Z dime, pumpernickel, headquarter, money penny. They all end in coins. Yeah. And then this one. Yay! Is there an archive of these? And there's crossword archive. The connections archive? I thought there was a connections archive. No, apparently not. That sucks. Maybe if I go here. Yeah, there it is. I found it. It's on the side. We have an archive. We can do another one. We'll go to January 11th. Back in time. Halter crop. Crew tank are types of shirts. Drain, basin, faucet, tank are parts of plumbing. Something of band pack. Oh, there's stopper too, though. Band pack. Team. Crew. But I did think that that was going to be a shirt thing. Hmm. Oh, Jinx did this one, so it has to shut up. Yeah, shut up, Jinx. We could try this one because this one seems more likely than the shirt one that I had. Because, like, I'm wondering if saddle is. I had, wait, basin, tank, drain. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so we thought that would stopper make more sense. Yes. Parts of a sink. Yeah, I was close on that one, but we were on off. It was the stopper. That's what I thought. I thought the stopper maybe made more sense. And I also saw like crash drop bit tank, maybe? But then I think the tank is probably more likely crop halter tank. Saddle? Saddle? Row agrees. Let's try it. No. Drop maybe, but I don't think so. That makes sense. Instead of it being shirts, it's parts of a horse thingy. Equestrian gear. Yeah. Crash and drop did make sense to me. These kind of make sense, but I don't understand why tank is there. Lunge? Oh. To go downwards, I guess? I didn't see that one. I'm sorry. This one we're having more fun with. Okay, let's continue. Tank as in, like, if... Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, my stock price tanked. I don't have any stocks. I don't understand that rich people shit. Let's do January 10th. Okay. This one's a lot. App, desktop, mobile, web. Yeah, I was thinking that one too. Desktop, mobile, web. Let's get it out of here. We have something with straw and pipe. And tube. Hose. I found it. I thought that said horse at first. That's what happens. Split jet dip. Dip book. And mole? You're gonna book it, jet it, dip it, split it. It means you're gonna go. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Take off. Bar, mole, volt, gram. Yes. Units of measure. That one was easy. That one was good. Great job, guys. Science units. Okay, okay. Let's keep going. Thank you, I did a lot. You did a lot? What'd you do for it? What'd I miss? I don't know what I did. What happened? What'd I say? I don't know what I said right after after I say it. And then I don't get the joke. Oh, you said good job. Yeah, you did great for it. You're so good. Are you counting all them chips? Sorry. You guys are about to get ads. You're at 5. Wow, that's a lot of chips, man. I would like some sour cream and onion chips. But I already know how you feel about onions, so. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I pulled it up and you're confounding. You are a confounding man. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know. I'm a complex person. It's true. We were having a conversation last night about pasta and stuff that I like to put on pasta, and Fort drops the bombshell on me that he doesn't like onions. And I'm like, crazy to be so wrong. I know a lot of people don't like onions. I was just being a bitch. As one does. I was just being a bitch. Now you come in here, you tell me you don't even like sour cream and or you like sour cream and onion chips or don't mind them? Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, okay, sure, maybe not raw onions, but if they're like cooked down and they're all like sauteed and brown at least, like maybe not like super brown and not even caramelized. You won't do a caramelized onion though? We didn't actually get into the specifics. Ugh, what's wrong with you? No, I'm just joking. There's stuff I don't like that my husband says the same stuff about me with. Caramelized onions are God's gift to the world, and I don't even believe in God. What's right with me is the real question. A lot, honestly. Hey, did you listen to the takes I sent you? I should tell you this. I should ask you these things in private, but I'll forget if I don't ask right now. I used to bite into an onion like an apple when I was a wee lad. That's crazy. I'll eat a raw onion like an apple. Both of you are crazy. Unrelated, I have terrible breath. I'll do that with a tomato, a little bit of salt, peak. Oh, um, I do like that with a tomato. I love to eat like little, like, I like to eat grape tomatoes, and I'll like sort of bite it open, and then I'll pour a little salt on it while it's open, and then I'll close it back up, and then I throw it in my mouth, and I go chew, 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 and it's like a little tiny, like, salt bomb of tomato. I listened, and God, your voice is gorgeous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That makes me feel uncomfortable, but I am learning to deal with the compliments. I haven't put it together though. Cool. That's fine. I just wondered if you listened and if it sounded okay in my makeshift little thing. And then I also had to use different. I was using Audacity to record at first, and it just like was being fucking dumb, and I don't know how to set it up, so I fucked that into the sun. And I ended up switching over to BandLabs, which I'd used before. The other nice thing about BandLabs, though, is that if we wanted to, like, I could do like multiple takes, doing different things. You mean the software had the audacity to be difficult? Yes, assholes. But like I could do multiple different takes, and then like if you had a BandLabs account as well, which you don't need the VIP one, I can just add you as a contributor, and then you would just have access to the thing, and you can download the different tracks of whatever you want. And then I don't have to keep on figuring out a way to send it to you. If we're gonna use BandLabs instead, it'll be easier. Oh, you're back from ads. We can keep working. Okay, fourth list, cardinal direction. Solo cup. Oh wait, saw non-blondes on something, but I wasn't paying attention. We got distracted by onions. What was it? One Direction, 2 Chainz, something. Oh, okay. Wait, yeah, direction. Chainz. 6 Mafia, maybe? Non-blondes. Yeah, okay. I was right. Ooh, musical artist minus starting numbers. Fun. Hmm. Deep, something with deep end, solo cup. Ooh. Red things, that's true. So wait, 3 ball, solo cup, heart, and where the fuck did cardinal go? That one. Red things make sense. Things that are red. Hi, Kind Forge. I didn't feel like playing Animal Crossing after all. That was the plan. I didn't do it though. Mostly because I woke up from a nap at 3 when I was supposed to start. Accidental nap on the couch. Limb. Limb list us. 8-ball. I don't know what an 8-ball would be. Hmm. 8-ball is drugs. I do like coast and climb by adding C, but I don't know else. Yeah. Coast, climb, clest. I was thinking like thin ice and deepen still had something to do with one another, but I don't know what. Is there something like out on a limb, out the fourth? No. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. That limb, there was something about limb and then thin ice and deepen, but I don't know what the last one would have been. Yeah. Okay, let's try that one though. Last fourth, Kuth and oh, these ones do maybe feel the most. But what is it? Cardinal directions if their first letter change. That's fucking stupid. That one's fucking stupid. Using metaphors for precarious situations. What is 8-ball though? I don't know. I don't know what the metaphor is for 8-ball. I don't really do a lot of pool metaphors though, so that might be why. Behind the 8-ball? Hmm. Okay. Let's get another one. Boop boop boop. Loading. Loading the things. They're trying to give me an advertisement, but I have an ad blocker, so ha ha ha. Scissors, Heather, no. Dovetail, though. Oh. Maybe not. I got tingle and chill and shiver and something. Ooh, goosebump. Let's do that one first. But then, yeah, J, walk, tove, tail, crowbar. What was the other one? Hmm. Hmm. Unfortunate, because I would have liked this one to be one, but I don't see a fourth one. That's unfortunate. I would have liked that to be the birds one. Speed, jaywalk, litter, loiter. Hmm. Well, we got the two easy ones, so that's nice. Dovetail. Clothespin, scissors, seesaw? It's something that has a fulcrum involved, because like dovetail can too. But that might be a bit of a thing. But yeah, we do have the dovetail. Well, crowbar is better for a fulcrum, that's true. Dovetail would maybe be. Could try that. That I feel like that's a stretch, but it came out of my brain, so I want to do it. Ha 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 ha. Okay. What the fuck does Marsala? Okay. Starting with candy bars. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, Heath. Mars. I see. Okay. Arrow is a candy bar. Dove is a candy bar. Heath is a candy bar. Mars is a candy bar. Yay! It's a chocolate. I think it's more popular here in Europe. That's like. Oh boy. I can do it. I do feel better now. I've been sitting here sipping a Sprite. Who doesn't love a good Sprite time? Let me pull this one off and then I'll find the stuff that we need. I love connections because I don't have to spell shit. Fair enough. I'll get this song list open. The song list is an important aspect of random karaoke. I have floated the idea of doing an album of covers of KK Slider songs. You want to open now? Okay. How many do we have? How many songs do we have? We have 92 songs on our song list now. We're about to have 94 if I learn those songs. Random number generator. 92. Let's see what our number is. 57. So, our random song is the theme song from Love and Deep Space. Ooh boy. Okay. Uh, okay. My music was broken, so the theme song to Love in Deep Space, everybody. Aren't you excited? I'm scared, honestly. Some long for longevity before fading to dust. Some long for eternal sleep and eulogy chanted by stars. Into that serenity, the lost time forever buried. She rambled 1,000 times, 1,000,000 miles, searching for her light. Free from the rule of death, now seems so dull. Time goes by, my memories rewind. Here she prays again. Back when things began, where to go? Where they meet and grow old, where no rivers would flow, no woods would grow, no life that never be ceased, or somewhere they could start again. When things began, pain they would say, some forsake longevity, then fading to dust. Some fall for eternal sleep, their eulogies turn into gleaming stars. Will they meet in stars again, or gone with the wind? Yay! Excuse me, thank you. Yep, that's the theme song to Love in Deep Space, everyone. Thank you. Bobby, hi. That is the theme song to Love in Deep Space. It plays on a loop when you're trying to freaking download the updates to the game. And I'm still bad at it. Bobby, how was your weekend? Did you have fun at MagFest? Was it good? Was it great? Did you see all of the things? That was so fun. Yay. That's exciting. I gotta get us another. What's wrong, Uriel? What's wrong, Uriel? Why are you? Yeah, you're upset. Next year, I gotta make it go slower. Did you get to pass out lots of stickers? Did you get to pass out stickers? Did the stickers happen? I was really excited to see if that would happen. I can't wait to see MagFest slideshow and show and tell. Yeah! I need to live vicariously through you. Let me get small again. Let's get YouTube to do the music again. You gave out a few? Yay! Exciting! The dog is being loud. I'm trying to get the music to come back. Oh yeah, you have so many extra. Well, if you ever want to mail one to France, you let me know. Bazzy's gonna come steal them. Bazzy, you steal one from me and mail it to France, okay? The stickers are so cute. Let's do another one. Here, you send it to Glitch and Jinx because they live in the United States. And then they have to send, they're still working on getting stuff for a package for me. And then they'll just send that along with the package. That's an option. You can send me the one for Finland, and then the shipping will be cheaper for me to send it to Finland than for you to send it to Finland. But since it's like a letter, so it won't be that much. It usually isn't for like a letter size thing. Yeah, you were supposed to do that package for my birthday. I'm gonna need extra Little Debbie's zebra cakes, please. Zebra cakes and Swiss cake rolls. I do blame Jinx. It's the only thing I crave anymore. I lost a lot of my cravings, my like regular cravings. The thing that I crave all the time though is like sugar. And like I really want like cake, like American cake, but that means I would have to make American cake and then we'll have a bunch of American cake in here. Oh, and peanut butter, like good peanut butter. I can get Skippy, but it's not my favorite peanut butter. It works though. But I feel like peanut butter is also kind of sweet. But like the only thing I want is like a cake recently. I've been craving dumplings nonstop since getting sick. Oh, you should get yourself some dumplings then. For sure. Oh, Callie, did you get that gift card? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I got it like early in the morning and I didn't want to send you a message. Thank you. Thank you for a gift card for it's a Steam gift card so that I can get this really cute game that I can't remember the name of anymore. But it was so cute, and there was a pink cow, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. You guys won't get to see it because I have a feeling I can't stream it. I don't think that my computer will let me stream it, but I get to play it. I can go back into our conversation. So I can find it. It looked really cute though. I think it just came out recently. Oh, and then we had to have that conversation about the banana. Oh, Cozy Caravan was the name of it. And I'll open up on here. Ooh, cozy caravan. Mm, mm. Oh, it autoplayed it. Ooh, that is. Ooh. Okay, hold on. My internet is mad. But look at that cow. Look at that adorable cow. We can't now because it got rid of it, but look at it. Look at that. I played a food truck game that kind of this is reminding me of it, but I saw this cow and I was sold. Oh, look how cozy. Look how game. Why is my what is happening? Why is my internet not allowing us to watch this cute trailer? Stop buffering. It doesn't even need to buffer. What are you doing? Hold on a minute. Ah. What is happening to my everything? Why is everything breaking? What has happened? I don't even have that much open. Why are we upset? Who is mad? It does look really cute though. Yeah. Are we more happy now? No. Okay, well fuck you, Steam. Steam doesn't like me. But it looks really cute and I want it so much and it got the introductory offer because it just came out. So it's like 15 something or something. I don't know. But it would be in your currency, like 20-ish bucks, something. I don't know. But I have the money for it now. And I can get it, and I will play it, and we will have cute things. And I will be so excited, and I don't know, we could try to stream it, but it probably won't work. Connections. Connections, though. That's what we're here for. We'll bring the music back. Okay. Let's open up another puzzle. January 7th. Steak Star. Mirror. Steak garlic mirror cross. Are vampire things. Okay, let's do it. Nope. Didn't I don't know if it said if it was close or anything either. Damn it. I was so close. Unfortunately, that was the only thing I saw. Maybe? So, mirror. Double. I lost clone. And the last one, share? Share, maybe, but making sure there's not something else that like makes more sense. Nope, let's try it. Nope, but one away. Ringer? There we go. Doppelganger. Wine cider. That's all I got there, though. This is a little bit of a harder one. Okay, share stake concern interest. Okay. Portions. There's something with like crescent star, cross. Like shapes of something. Maybe stripe? We have it to mess it up. Ah, flag symbols. That makes sense. And then I have no idea what this would be. Pressed. Things that are pressed. Things that are pressed. That's okay. Let's try another one. What the fuck are trousers? Yeah, I know. Well, I got garlic in my pants. That's how you don't get the lesbian vampires though, so you might want to take them out. Usually wine isn't so compatible with trousers. Hmm. There's something like straight, full, flush. Maybe quads? I don't know. I don't know. Pack. Yeah, maybe. So there's something there, but maybe not. Because we also have like, hold on, clear, flush. I just wanted to see if there's anything there. No. Of like cleaning away or something like that. So wait, full straight, flush. Oh, dig pads, quarters, flat, or living spaces. That's true. We could try pack, but I don't think that it's pack. No. And not enough for it to work. So let's do that. Digs flat. Pad. Quarters. Sapphire! No. People are allowed to be outside. Stop it. There's rich and flush also. Sorry.
Would you knock it off?
Yes, stop it, Sapphire. Rich flush fool. Stuffed. Oh, okay. If I take that one off, though, hold on. Rich, full, clear. Where's deep? Deep, yeah. I like that one better. Sonorous, yeah, okay. Where did I get paid? Oh, pad. Whoops. I don't know what to do with boat either. There's something like boat and balloon makes sense of something that's like buoyant. But then I don't know what to do from there. And I can't get my head off of like cards. But I didn't get a like one away on that. Party boat, party balloon, party boat, party. There's like pack, boat, balloon. I mean, I've heard of a party pack. But like party doesn't make sense. Ooh, quads and balloons are stretched. That's true. I don't know what to do with straight, but that's, you know. That tracks. None of us know what to do with straight, honestly. Could quads be four of a kind? Yeah, that's what I thought maybe, but so like quads flush straight. But pack didn't work. I mean, we can try it again. We have it to fuck up. Okay, so we're one away. So I don't think that pack is it. Party, maybe? No. Boat? I don't want to fuck it up. Okay, well, we know that these are part of one. So, boat, balloon, stuffed. Oh, that kind of makes sense. What about... No. I don't know. I was thinking something that's like full of something would be like stuffed pack party. Okay. Boat? Like boat full full pack, full party, full no. Yeah, I see party and pack together. Because if you know that these are all off the table. Yeah, stuffed and balloon also could be together, but also balloon and boat can be together. But balloon boat stuffed doesn't make that much sense. We know it's not party, we know it's not pack. With these four, or these three. So flush quad straight stuffed doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Flush quad straight balloon. I wish we. I guess none of us play cards. Hmm. Stuffed could mean something in poker. I do, but the words that make sense to me in that context are flush, straight, and pack. Okay. So if we do flush, straight, pack. Party. Flush, party. Pack stuffed is the best I can come up with. Okay. I wonder. Hmm. But I think Quats is in there, isn't it? Isn't that like four of a kind? Yeah, could it be something with open? Isn't quads four of a kind? Isn't that the same thing? Yeah, that feels right to me. So hold on. Not a balloon. Boat. I These are all things that are full. Balloon balloon pack party stuffed. You can say boat full too. No, I think it's four of a kind. I swear to God, I've heard quads as four of a kind is another term for four of a kind. I'm doing it. Cool. I'm glad we spent 5 minutes of me like not wanting to do that. I blame the Brits. A boat, I think, is another word for like a full house. And so then balloon stuffed pack party. I don't know what it is, but animal. Oh, animal. Balloon animal, pack animal, party animal, stuffed animal. No, I think boat is. I think the word boat, I have a boat, means that you have a full house. Maybe? I don't know. I don't even really know what a full house means, other than a sitcom from the 90s. Two of a kind parents plus three kids. Ch- Children are involved in poker? I don't think they're supposed to be. Sorry, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm just joking. Okay, we're getting away from this because I don't want to think about poker anymore. Wait. Archive. Brutal, extreme, real. Okay. I got nothing. I see comment and lurk though, but when they are together like that, I often think that it's a thing. Comment, lurk, like, post. Lurk. Very also. This one makes sense too. Let's just try this. Things you can do on social media. Brutal, extreme, real, very also, I thought very. I don't know. No. Volt is there. Manner. Manner impression. I don't know. Hmm. Poll though. Very extreme. Mm-hmm. We're in an ad, so some people can't see. 5 and manner could be high, high five, high end, high manner. Yeah, I like that. High. 5. Wait, high end. High manner. Opposite in impression. Yeah, okay. Opposite in verses, yes. Opposite verses. Yeah, high volt, high pole. High manner. That one is throwing me a little bit too. Oh. Oh, yeah. So then let's try that real quick. Maybe. We're one away though. Hmm. We all are humming here. With no real ideas here. Brutal or end, yeah. But what are we getting rid of? Opposite versus. Extreme pole, I think, was kind of a long shot. You get rid of verses. Why? Pole to me doesn't make sense. Why are we? Oh, yeah, I don't understand it. I don't see it. Yeah, but it's other side of but versus does. And okay. And I don't I I don't believe it. I don't that that doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Mm-hmm. It was a good idea though. Yeah, but verses would have still fit in there. Oh, fuck. I don't know why it does that. 5 very real volts, all 4-letter words. Okay. True. Impression manner. None of these are hitting anything with me. That's true. Brutalism, impressionism, mannerism, realism. Look at you, Kami. Good job. What the fuck do you guys think this one is? 5 very versus volt. I got no idea. What? Oh, fucking cow. God damn it. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, let's do another one. Something to copy scan. Print. But then there's also like print edition, issue. Goddamn Roman numbers. Copy, print, issue, edition. Copy, print. Yeah, copy would still work there. Paper publications. Not necessarily newspaper, but yeah. Grump, crank, sack. Drew? Coil, yeah. Wind, crank, reel. That makes sense. Spool. Scan. Football. Oh, wait, block. Oh, block blitz. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Tackle, sack. Okay. Excuse the fuck out of me, New York Times. What? The purple ones tend to be annoying, honestly. Well, this is worse than when I talked about the book with the fucking zombies. Let's do stretches. Just zombies fucking everywhere. on the floor, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. It's them fucking zombies. They fucking everywhere. I'm done. I'm sorry. No party zombies. Only fucking zombies. Unless the party is an orgy, and then they're allowed. I guess. Well, you really don't want to. Only with each other. All parties with those zombies is an orgy. General, blanket, umbrella, overall. It was not Warm Bodies. It's a American something. American Rapture. There's also Captain. There's Captain Major General Private. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Ro, thanks for joining us for a little bit. Don't forget that next week is the book club. Next week is book club. And it will be exciting. Jogger jeans slack, maybe overall. Yeah, that one works. I like that one. Jogger jeans slack overall. Wet blanket, wet nurse, wet bar, wet willy. So work umbrella, SOS, and diamonds. I don't know what that one is. Oh, Rihanna songs. That makes sense. I only knew 2 of them because I don't listen to Rihanna. I don't really listen to that genre of music that much. Like anything that's pop. If it plays on the radio, I probably don't listen to it. I'm very hipster like that. Granted, we've talked about it that I don't really listen to music that much. I find it stressful. But we will listen to music on Thursday. You guys gave me a whole bunch of stuff, so I have to figure out how we're gonna split that up. We're gonna split it up over 2, maybe 3. I can't promise you anything. We might have to like move it over into February too. Okay. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to play another game? Or we could also work towards ending, because this is about the time that I would stop. Did you guys just have ads? I think so. So I'm like, oh, I probably should have gone to the bathroom then. Hold on. Let me find my manager, my stream manager thingy went away. Because I was having issues with everything. Everything was being slow and dumb. Let me get my stream manager to come back up and I'll see where we are. We can keep doing, like, I like doing connections. I think that it's been fun. We can go to Wordle, but we can play any of those games too. They all exist here. Oh yeah, you guys just had ads. Well, I don't want to put you on ads again. Especially since I don't have like a 2-minute. but I have to go to the bathroom. We have, we can do a crossword, we can do a mini, we can do more Wordle, we can do strands, but I think people don't like strands. I think that one's also hard to play with a bunch of people. I don't really understand how the spelling bee works exactly, but we can also keep on going with this. So you guys think if you want to play more, and I'm gonna be right back. That was so fast, right? It was so fast. Wow, so fast. You like didn't even notice I was gone. You were like, oh man, we're gonna keep playing connections. We almost got all the way catched up for January, you know? Like 1 or 2 more. I really think we'll find somebody to what's the word? Raid. We'll find someone to raid. Hive. Well, there's routine and standard. Maybe example and metric? Metric and number also goes together. Routine standard. Oh, thank you. record note, log, jot, to barely scrape by, kind of like to eke out a win. This one feels good though. Metric number. There's also bit and routine would go together. Bit, routine, gag. Bar, maybe? I don't think so, though. Oh, number. A stick. So then metric standard. Example. And then I'm not sure. Bar, like to pass the bar. Yeah, maybe. Benchmark. Hey, look at that. Another perfect one. I'm so smart sometimes, and then I'm supremely dumb. That's what we've learned today by doing New York Times games. Callie, smart, sophisticated, beautiful, you might say. Voice. Not the rest of it, though. Beautiful, one might say. And then supreme dumb, stupid, baby, drooly girl. Also that. The dichotomy of Callie. That's me. Yeah. Let's go. That was fun. That was actually kind of fun. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad I was like, you know what? I don't want to play Animal Crossing today. I'm just too tired. I'm too tired to sit everything up and I don't feel very good. And hey, my tummy feels so much better now. My tummy feels so much better now. Like, I'm doing great now. We could do one more. Did you want to do the one? Okay, we'll do the one more. We'll do the one more. We'll do the full. We'll catch up completely. Let's do it. New Year. Who dis? Head nut skin. Nut skin. Peel. Peel nut skin. Shuck. Shell. That makes more sense. Yay. Charm, hex, curse, spell? And now I'm not sure. Head, hound. Rat, fly, nut. Buff. Buff fingers. I'm going on the opposite end of the Callie spectrum now to the drooly baby who doesn't know fucking anything. Rat. I'm trying to think of like things where like these can be make like a compound word or something like that. And nothing's coming to mind. Well, scotch tape. Head tape, no. Sound tape. What else is scotch? Scotch is whiskey. Which makes me think of fingers, like because that's how you can measure a pour of liquor. But then, like, those don't actually make sense together. Hound. To like hound somebody. That doesn't really fit with anything. Also, dog. Doesn't really fit anything either. Head has lots of options. They start off the new year with the most ridiculous one. Nut. Buff. Nut and buff. Okay. Head. Hound, maybe? Rat? Ooh, but I'm one away. Okay. Okay, so I was thinking of somebody like who is like a fan of something. Like a film nut, film buff. That's why I put those together. You know what? We have enough that we can just kind of do this. I don't think scotch makes sense though. I've never heard that with fly. Fingers. No. I don't think we're gonna get it. Yep. Enthusiast buffhead hound rat. It was the nut that I was wrong. I thought we were good because I had done, yeah. Well, I was right about what it was supposed to be. There's that, though. Yay! Still, we did things. That's exciting. We got most of them. We got most of them. Okay, what are we doing now? We gotta find who is available for raiding. Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. Today is a weird day. My brain is tired. Let's see if anybody we're following is around. People we're following are around. Oh yeah. They're just doing some stuff. I don't know. Well, it sounds fun. There's Luna. Luna's on doing stuff. I don't know, man. Yeah, let's just raid Luna again. It'll be fine. It'll be fine to raid Luna again. Luna's so nice, so. And I'm tired. Thanks for getting that ready, B-Ro. I don't want to look for somebody new. But yeah, so here's what's happening. We're gonna raid. The rest of the week is going like this. On Thursday, we're gonna do video game music. Not video game music, I'm sorry, anime music. We have music day. We're going to look at anime music. Wednesday, I have a feeling we're not gonna stream. Just because I know that Glitch and Jinx have like a kind of heavy 2 days right now. And so I have a feeling that we're not gonna end up doing games. So that would be on their channels anyway. It wouldn't be this channel. But I would be with them. I have a feeling we're not gonna do games again this week. But we'll get back to it. We will. But Thursday is anime music. We're gonna listen to anime music and pick one or maybe two for me to learn. And then on Saturday, we are finally finishing Vampire Therapist. There's one more, like, we get to see what everybody did day. We wrap up with each of our clients in the next part. So we'll finally finish that one. Good lord, there's 5 sessions with that game, which I guess isn't so bad if you're not like streaming and yapping in between and stuff. But we'll get that done on Thursday. And then it will be a new week. And we'll have book club, anime music again, and then a new game. We have a lot of games to choose from. We have Killer Frequency that we could do on my Switch. But we also have a couple of more visual, spooky-esque visual novels. And we were talking about doing like a reaction to some sort of like ARG series. We could also do that instead. It kind of depends. Kind of depends on what we're gonna do. And then also like what I can get Glitch to get ready for me, because that's what it depends on. But that's what's going on. I keep forgetting to actually put in that we're gonna do the raid. My bad. I'm gonna go say hi to Luna and Marie. Yeah, let's go raid Luna. Anyway, though, I thank you all for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun to just chat and chill and have tummy aches. I'm happy the tummy aches are better now. And I hope that you guys have a really good rest of your Monday and stay cozy and happy and you know, if you're over here on the Europe side of things, you're getting ready for dinner in a little bit probably. That'll be nice. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.